It's Tracey and Noelle. They're gonna make you LOL on 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk.
Hello and welcome to 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk. This is episode 156. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my co-host, comedian Noelle Winters Herzog.
Oh, I like it. Comedian Noelle Winters Herzog.
You made it, baby. You made it.
I made it. Now I need a business page.
You've been podcasting for 17 years now. You're a comedian.
I mean, it has been like 17 years though. Tracey, we've been podcasting forever.
My friend asked me last week, she was like, how long have you guys been podcasting? And I'm like, pretty much forever.
For as long as I can remember, really.
For as long as I can remember.
I remember what I was wearing the first time we podcast. So
what were you wearing?
I was wearing a denim button-down shirt with leggings.
Really? As far back as I remember, I always wanted to be a podcaster.
I didn't, but you've made me into one. And now I couldn't see it any other way.
That was a Goodfellas.
Really? I didn't know that.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
good. Oof. By the way, I want to tell
you
the
a
people.
Christmas gift.
Okay, I do want to before we start, I do want to tell the people. Noelle got me tons of amazing Christmas gifts. We had a postponed Christmas exchange. One of the gifts that she got me, I'm looking at it right now. It is a painting of a close-up of the scene where they're in Goodfellas, where they're in jail and slicing the garlic with a razor blade.
Oh, I love it.
I can't believe that I have this. Like, I can't believe this is like mind blown.
It's so funny because it's like you have to have seen the movie to like know
how, but also to know how important this part is.
Right. Well, that's the thing. And it's like, it's so quoted too. And it's like, you know, you could have the picture of the dogs looking in different directions.
No. That's everyone has that.
This is specific.
Very specific. I love it so much. We're here to talk about Before the 90 Days, season 5, episode 6. But if you want more of our amazing banter, go over to patreon.com/trash talk podcast.
Because where there's like millions.
There's millions on millions on millions of bonus podcasts. And also, we are covering The Single Life over on Patreon. So go over there. I like how someone posted in the group on Facebook, 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk Podcast. They posted and they were like, I didn't know you were doing The Single Life. Well, if you didn't know, then you're not listening to the podcast because we say it every week.
We say it every week. I post it everywhere.
Every week.
As soon as we record it, I post it.
Guys, focus.
So it's like, guys, we cover it. We watch Jesse for you.
Oh, you think I want to watch Ed?
That's what I mean. We do this for you.
So go over there, patreon.com/trash talk podcast. Join us at the super duper trash talker level, and you'll get so many things that you never knew you wanted.
You get all the things.
Let's jump in the pool with Caleb and Alina.
These are the things that I don't want.
I don't want to jump into it. I don't want to watch them anymore. You remember when I was excited? You remember it was like episode 2 and I was like, yeah. No, I do not. I would like to veto them off the show. I would like to vote them off the island.
But the more I watch it, the more I don't dislike him, though. I really don't. I've never gotten bad vibes from him.
Okay. I dislike her all the way. I don't dislike him as much, but I don't like him.
I think my problem is like he's a try hard.
Also,
that's annoying.
I try not to break the wall, whatever, the 5th wall, the 6th wall, the 7th wall, the 8th wall, the 12 veils, whatever it is.
Yeah.
The 7th veil.
Yes. Okay. I get it.
But Alina, people have been digging some stuff on her. She loves saying the N-word.
But she just loves being racist, like in general.
Right. So her favorite word is the N-word.
Yes.
It has, and then, the first time she had typed it and written it on Instagram, everyone's like, I don't think she knew what it meant. And then
that paragraph.
It was a paragraph of N-words.
I couldn't believe I've never seen it's more so than like a Jay-Z song. I've never seen anything like this in my life.
I've never heard anyone rap this many N-words in one paragraph than she wrote in her description.
Elijah makes a post like defending her, saying she's the kindest person, this, that, and but then he calls her racist in the post.
What does he say?
He says like, yes, she's racist, but or whatever. And it's like, wait, what? I took a screenshot of it.
Okay, that's actually really funny because that's something like I would do to you.
No, I know, but it's like maybe he doesn't realize what he's doing exactly.
Because that's also a great save because he's like, hello, I tried to save you.
Right.
and she and she's like, but you still said him as racist.
It's very funny. Like I just don't think that they understand.
No,
but I think that she understands.
I think they all understand.
Yeah. Like as soon as I saw her post, I was like, what the hell is this? And like the first one. And it's like, okay, fine. Say it was from 20 years ago and you're stupid. But then it's like, then you see the paragraph and it's like, oh, you're just a bad person.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That is very funny.
Yes, it is very funny. I'm going to find the post.
I would definitely, if you got accused of being racist.
Yeah.
I would be like, guys, Noelle has the biggest heart. She's really pretty. I mean, listen, is she a racist? Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
And then you'd be like,
a DPH. Yes.
Right.
And if you want to know what that is, go listen to our BS podcast. You can find on Patreon.
But it's just so funny because it's like, and then you would say like, hey, you didn't defend me. And I'm like, I would say, I tried,
but I was just stating facts.
Listen, is she ugly? Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's my friend.
I love her. I know she's a little weird, but she's my friend, so please don't make fun of her.
Good job, Elijah.
Oh man, right, Elijah.
So now you know how they do like those intro pics where like when they're mad at each other, they're like back to back.
Okay, it's so lame.
Okay, well, guess what their intro pic is now?
He's holding her.
He's holding her.
But I thought she didn't like being held.
Well, here she is being held.
I couldn't believe it.
Why? Why are we doing that?
Why can't they just have them like sitting down on a bench together?
Sitting down on a bench?
Yeah.
No, hold her. It's funnier.
Right. But that's what bothers me because they think it's funny. And I don't think it's funny. As much as she's a racist, whatever. Yeah. I still don't think it's cool to do that.
She's a racist DPH. That's what she is. So,
okay.
They wake up together and he has his sweatpants too low. He has his sweatpants so low that I would flag his photo on Tinder if this was his profile picture. I would report him.
If he has his pants so low, if he sharded, she'd be covered. You know? They're just so low.
Noelle, I'm upset
they
about
blur it out.
I'm offended. Stop.
I know. It's ridiculous.
So he says, quote, you can do a lot of stuff for your size.
Why do you do this?
And then they both talk about positions. They don't stop though. They just,
but she also like implies it wasn't that great.
And then he says, he's
very funny.
He says it? He said, is it okay if I throw you around a lot?
Well, he says like he doesn't know.
Oh, if it's okay. Yes. He said, is it okay if I throw her around a lot?
Like, is it like demeaning? Like he doesn't know his boundaries.
Oh, Caleb, you're so cool.
No, I know. And then, but I like this. She's like, it's not exactly what I imagined. Like it wasn't too great, but it was nice. It's like, what?
She's like, I did what I came here to do.
Right. She rode his disco stick.
Oh, gross. Stop it. No.
Yuck. Bad.
She meets up with Elijah. And Caleb calls him dude. And
right.
Okay. How rude.
Okay. Where they're going to the Grand Bazaar, right? Is that what this is called?
Yes, they're going to the Grand Bazaar. Meanwhile, so Caleb calls him dude and he thinks that's rude. Meanwhile, over back at the ranch, Alina is throwing N-bombs out.
I know. And it's like, dude is rude.
Well, let me tell you. Speaking of rude words. So they go to the Grand Bazaar and everything is sexual.
Yes, everything.
And she's even just making eyes at him that are making me uncomfortable.
God, it's so annoying. I can't take it.
The reeking of desperation.
But that's what bothers me. Also, speaking of reeking, on this show, I feel like everyone is so dirty all the time. Nobody ever showers.
No.
Just they're out in public and they're like rubbing each other's faces. It's like, I wish I was dead watching this.
Well, Caleb does something very funny and very Tracey-like.
What?
He goes, do you guys want tea? And they're like, yeah. And he goes, okay, cool. Get me one. And he walks away.
He's like, I'm going to go walk over there.
Like, that's so great.
That is funny.
So now Alina and Elijah are going to chat without Caleb and they're going to talk about the sex.
Okay. But also, I just want to point something out really quick. When I was younger, I really liked the PBS version of Narnia, not the other one. And Caleb goes, are these Turkish delights?
Yeah.
But there was so many different
there's different
kinds.
flavors.
I did not know that. And I've never had a Turkish delight. I've always wanted it because of Narnia. I feel like I
Mhm.
probably wouldn't like it because I don't know what
you
it
would
is.
not like it. So we
Okay.
read The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe in 4th grade, and
Really?
our teacher, like as a class, and our teacher brought in Turkish delight,
How cute.
and I was unimpressed.
That little Judas sold them out for Turkish delight.
Yeah. So Turkish delight is basically like a jelly.
Okay, that's what I thought. But they tried an
Yeah.
apple pie one I saw, which I thought was
Listen,
interesting.
I don't care.
I don't
what
want
you put,
it either way. Yeah.
I don't care what you put in the gel.
Tracy doesn't like gels, guar gums.
I do not like gels.
Yes.
I do not like stabilizers.
Yes.
I cannot deal with them.
That's why I can't deal with canned soup that has pasta in it. It's
Noelle.
gel. Uh-huh.
Everyone's like, Panera chicken soup is so delicious. It's
I've
gel.
never had it.
It's
I've never
gel
had it.
flavored. It's chicken soup flavored gel.
Yuck.
What are we doing, people?
Never had it. Interesting.
What are we doing? Stop with the starch. Stop
Yum.
with the gel. Stop.
Yeah. Okay. So I thought that Turkish delight was gel.
It
I've
is.
never had it. I would like to try a fun flavor of it one day. Maybe if I ever go to Turkey, I could
Right.
try not apple pie because I don't like apple pie anything. But if
I
there was
think
like
that we
something,
could. I don't think we're gonna have to go to Turkey. Like I think we could find it.
but like a place with all different kinds. Are you taking me in my wardrobe? Like where are we going to find this?
Listen, when I come over, we'll go in the wardrobe. We'll go as far back as we possibly can and see if there's any Turkish delight.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to taste the Turkish delight. But I really want one other thing, and then we're gonna stop doing BS. Mashed potato candy. I want to try that too.
That is a Midwestern thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I know,
need
because
to
the
try
guy,
that too.
the guy that I watch.
Great.
Oh my god, I hate myself so much. Discovery Plus has a show about laundry. The host is this guy Patrick. Do we chat on Instagram sometimes?
You always tell me I should watch it too. You're like, he just does laundry. It's like, what?
Hate myself. Are we friends? Maybe.
course.
Do we talk about the comedy classes that he took? I don't know.
That's very funny.
He makes and then he does a segment like he's Martha Stewart where he makes something and he made potato candy, and that's the first time I've
Shut
ever
up.
heard of. That's the first time I've ever even heard of it.
Okay, what on Unwrapped? Remember they showed like the Idaho Spud
Yes, and
potato,
we
but
bought
that wasn't
that.
real.
We bought that in the Hamptons. Yeah.
But they said there was also mashed potato candy, this, that. That's how I heard about
Right.
it.
Yeah, we bought that Spud and then we did not eat it, but we picked it apart with our fingers. And
Yes, we
felt
did.
It. then
I
we
just
threw it
wanted to
out.
feel it, really.
So this is where she sits down with Elijah and says, quote, "I took a ride on his disco stick, literally."
Yeah,
Okay.
great. Mhm.
You don't know what literally means.
No, but everybody says it. So like,
Okay, well,
yeah.
she has a big secret that she lived with her ex, and she kind of like lied to him about the situation.
Like how serious it was.
Okay,
Right.
but this is what's going to happen. Can I make a prediction?
Please do.
Okay, I don't think he would actually care about that.
He's going to use it.
100%. He's going to be
He
like,
should.
"What?
You weren't honest with me. I was always honest with you.
I now
I
cannot
can't
be with you." Perfect.
I can't trust you.
Yep.
Good. He should use that. Go home. Go home to your outside couches. I would not
Go
want to
sit
be
by the
around her
fire pit and
Elijah
lay on the
either.
leather.
Yes. Yeah, no, go home.
Oh, that's so funny. So she also wants more from him, but she's nervous to ask. She wants a commitment from him, but she's very nervous to ask. Yeah, it's crazy. That's why you
Yeah.
should be nervous to ask.
That is
'cause
crazy.
This is not. You're not. It's only crazy because you guys are not on the same page.
Right. Exactly. Also, there's no Ella and Johnny this episode.
That's
I
okay.
think her name is Ella. I don't remember.
That's
but
okay.
I'm very happy with that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm okay with that 100%.
Me too.
On Wondery's podcast, Even the Rich, co-host Brooke and Arisha shares the stories behind some of the most famous and infamous celebrities in history, from Madonna to Britney Spears and the Kardashians to the House of Gucci. And in an all-new season, they investigate the shocking kidnapping of heiress Patty Hearst.
I just re-downloaded it. I'll have you know last night
Oh,
because I love this podcast.
Even the Rich gives you the inside scoop on the drama that keeps these families in the spotlight, how these dynasties were built, and the lengths they are willing to go to protect the family name. This show is part history, part comedy, part gossip, and completely fascinating. And if you want a little more Brooke and Arisha in your life, they're the perfect guides to give you your daily dose of celebrity gossip on Rich and Daily. This is another podcast.
Oh.
Rich and Daily is the perfect podcast to keep you up to speed on all of the secrets, scandals, and news in the entertainment world. How's Britney's life like post conservatorship?
I would love to know.
Brooke and Arisha definitely have something to say about it. Noelle, we love these podcasts. This is like up our alley.
Let me tell you, I listened to the whole series about Meghan Markle and Princess Diana.
Mhm.
Really interesting.
Listen to Even the Rich, the Patty Hearst, and Rich and Daily on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Spotify, or you can listen ad-free by joining Wondery Plus in the Wondery app.
Okay.
Let's talk about Kim and Usman, maybe my favorite couple.
Okay. I was going to say, I do not mind watching them like at all because
don't-
she is likable in a weird way.
She's likable. He's not
Yeah.
bad either. He's
No, I
fine.
know. I know. Baby girl Lisa was much worse than this. Like when he was with baby girl Lisa, it was terrible. Rotten toe Lisa. Yeah. Okay. I also follow this account on Twitter. It's called Baby Lisa's Rotten Toe. Baby girl Lisa's Rotten Toe. I follow that. So funny.
Oh God, I have such bad giggles tonight. All right. So I will say this. Do I think that Kim behaved appropriately during the video shoot? No.
Do you? Okay.
No. Would I have behaved like this?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
That's why I thought you were going to say it was appropriate.
no.
Okay.
I know it's not appropriate, but I still would have
I
done
get
it.
where she was coming from.
But he was egging her on. All right, let's start.
Yes.
So she starts off this scene by saying, quote, "Which Soulja Boy shirt should I wear today?"
She has a bunch, but then she winds up wearing the same one everybody else wears.
Okay, so she doesn't really have a choice
Yes.
in this. She is wearing
Yes.
her uniform. Okay.
Mhm.
So she said that he won't kiss her. He won't spend time alone with her. He won't stay in her room.
Right. They haven't smashed, basically.
Yeah. Or even looked at each other.
Right.
So she also is getting ready and she explains that her butt is big enough to be in this music video as a dancer. You know what though? Why
What?
didn't you put her in the music video?
Do
Do you understand the views that this music video would have got if he put her in it?
We would all be watching it.
But he's a moron.
Yeah, he doesn't know because he thinks just like every
Nope.
other guy, like sex sells.
No. This show is the only thing that's ever launched him. He needs to really appreciate it.
Yeah, he does. I agree.
All right. So she says that her butt's big enough, and then they zoom in on her butt.
And it's big.
So now the videos today, she wears the uniform, the USB entertainment shirt.
I can't get down with the half up, half down hair. That's my problem.
We have some friends that like to do this.
No, I know, but it's like there's a time and a place for it.
You don't think it's
Not when you're trying to impress Usman, I don't think.
You're getting what you get.
I mean, you are getting what you get. Yes.
All right. So he's late. She's
Uh-huh.
mad.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, Mom.
I know. How so unprofessional. Okay.
All right. I mean, it's his own video shoot.
Right.
So the song Zara
yeah.
is about his ex.
He calls her his ex-girlfriend, but they never
Okay.
met.
They never met. So also he calls Lisa, not Lisa. Wow. He calls Kimbahlee a fan.
I mean, is he wrong?
No, but it's just very funny. So Zara is the ex-girlfriend. Kim doesn't
Right.
know.
Right.
So yeah, so we find out Zara is from the US. They never met, and she dumped him because of his female fans. You know what,
Yes.
Noelle?
Uh-huh.
I feel like there are a lot of men
Yeah.
that would say this about women. Like, oh, I had to dump.
I had
her
too
because-
many fans. I
had
dumped
too many
her.
fans.
She was just too jealous.
I'm sure a lot of rappers, up and coming, aspiring singers,
yeah.
definitely say this. All right. So he's testing her now. He invited
Right.
her to test her to see
Right.
if she gets upset by the young models.
But this is where you want to test at your video shoot?
Mm-hmm.
You
He's
know?
testing her. So there's a barber on set.
Right. Mm-hmm.
There's no power on set though.
I know what happened.
So they cut one side of his hair. This is the hairstyle that we're doing for the video.
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
But there's no power for the barber. How are we going to film the music video?
Okay, that's what I was wondering the whole
There's
time.
no lights involved. There's no
iPhone?
cameras. Nothing.
Right.
Noelle, I saw their camera equipment.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It was an iPhone.
I have better.
So now they have tie-dyed sweatsuits.
I do like a tie-dye sweatsuit though.
And she's really upset because no one is planning properly.
Right. Nothing's organized.
Okay, but guess what?
Yeah.
Not your video shoot. Just leave it.
Right. Not your job.
Just leave it. You're the fan.
Yes. Right. You're the fan. You're
to-
not even the potential today.
You're getting to sit in. This is bring your daughter to work day.
Uh-huh.
Bring
I
your
like
fan
that.
to work day. Just
I like that.
shut up. So
Uh-huh.
Usman's with the model.
Right.
And he lied about who Zara is.
Mm-hmm.
And Kim is directing the scene. I really like this. I really like it. She says, Usman, get your energy up for me. Do it for me.
Okay. I was reading on Reddit last night. I love to read all these Reddit posts. People were dying over this. They were like, she was saying, do it for me. He won't even kiss her. But she's saying,
You know
get
what that's
excited for
like?
me.
It's
What?
like when you don't want to eat something and I go, do it
Uh-huh.
for mommy.
But then I do it.
Do it for mommy.
But then I do it. I don't want to, but then I do it.
He didn't want to and he did
He
not
didn't
do
want
it.
to.
And then she says, she continues on by saying, quote, just picture you're doing this for me. He's like, I am.
gross. Then
This is
he
why
was like,
I'm-
I wish I was dead. Yeah.
He's like, I am. That's why I'm very low energy.
Uh-huh. Very low energy.
And then
uh-huh.
she observes the scene and
Mhm.
love fills her heart. And she says, quote, I can't help but think of Michael Jackson
She compares him to MJ.
because
I don't know.
she said, because he was a perfectionist and MJ is a perfect. What?
I know, but like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why she compares them.
So that's good. Now
Because a perfectionist would have his whole hair cut.
his whole head, the whole,
His whole
both
head would be
sides.
cut. Uh-huh.
Maybe not moments, maybe not on set.
Right. Maybe the day before.
Probably the day before. All right. So on the way home, they're in the van and he sleeps on her lap. Like
Okay. But now he doesn't have to touch her sexually. That was his affection of the day.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then she tells his team he's upset. And I got to tell you,
Yeah.
this guy, Usman, played his team like a fiddle. It was so funny.
Yeah, he
So-
really did.
He wants her to tell them.
Uh-huh.
See, everyone thinks
doesn't
that
wanna
she's
do
being
it.
rude.
Uh-huh.
But he asked her to do this.
Yeah.
So she's like, all right, guys, I think we have to talk now that baby's sleeping.
But she's not rude about anything.
She's not rude, but it is out of place, except he told her to do it.
Right. Well, that's the thing. But also he's saying that he appreciates her doing it. So really, what does it matter anyway?
He asked you
Yeah.
to do it. That's why.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So she's doing it because she got granted the power to do this.
And she loves that power.
Loves it.
Mhm.
And
She's
then-
drunk with that power of attorney.
She really. Oh man, I can't wait until you and your husband die in a terrible accident together.
And then you could be the power of attorney.
And then I get to be the power of attorney of your whole family.
Oh, it's gonna
All
be
right, sorry.
so good.
Sorry. It's gonna be so good for me, not so much for your aunt. And then he does it, Noelle.
What does he do?
He holds her hand
Oh yeah, right. But he's
and
not
he
gonna like.
completes it. But he
He's not
that's
gonna
it.
kiss her.
It doesn't matter. These crumbs.
Yeah.
She loves the crumbs.
We have all been there, and I think that's why I like her. I don't know, like I could relate to it. We've all been there.
Well, I've never been.
I've never been
Here.
quite there where she is exactly.
I've never
but
been
like
in Africa filming
the
a music video.
accepting crumbs.
Yes.
Done it.
Yes. Do you know why free trials renew without your consent?
No, I don't.
It's a business scam to get you. That's basically what it is. Don't let greedy corporations pocket your money. Download Truebill to take control of your subscriptions. Noelle, how many times do you forget that you've subscribed to something? You subscribe for the free trial, you forget to cancel.
Do you know how many texts I get where I'm like,
Ugh.
what is this even? Yep.
Truebill is the new app that helps you identify and stop paying for subscriptions you don't need, want, or simply forgot about. On average, people save up to $720 a year with Truebill. Because companies make subscriptions hard to cancel, Truebill makes it incredibly simple. Just link your accounts and Truebill will cancel your unwanted subscriptions in one tap. And your Truebill concierge is there when you need them to cancel unwanted subscriptions, so you don't have to.
There are some companies that make it so hard to unsubscribe to things where it's like I've had to email customer service and it's like, hello, can someone help me do this?
It's absolutely the worst. Like Becca L, who says, hands down, the best financial app I discovered. In my first week, I opened up $187 in unused recurring subscriptions. I'm obsessed. I never want to manage finances without Truebill again.
Wow.
Don't fall for subscription scams. Start canceling today at truebill.com/trash talk. Go right now to truebill.com/trash talk. It could save you thousands a year.
Guys, do it.
Do it
Just
because we all need
Save the money.
Yeah, we all need a few extra bucks. Just saying.
We really do.
Here we are.
I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here.
We're here. Hamza and Memphis.
I'm saying Mensa.
Mensa.
Yeah. Okay. This is not fun. This isn't a feel good segment.
No. So she's been there for a few days and his mom is
Right.
trying to accept her. But here's the problem.
Yeah.
She has to poop.
Why are they doing this?
Why is she doing this?
Oh, because she's annoying and a jerk.
Why are we listening to her actually poop?
Okay. That was my problem. It was very disturbing. Like on a different level that I'm watching Alina and Caleb. This was too much.
He is sitting outside the bathroom door saying, good job.
Okay. He's cheering her on, which I thought was very funny.
Noelle,
What's
happening here?
Stupid things. I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
He's like, are you done yet? Is it going well? She's like, almost.
Is this a real couple?
And then she comes out and she says, me done.
Gross. And Tunisia's not agreeing with her insides.
And then they drink some orange juice.
Yeah. And then she's like, oh, me don't like it, but okay.
Me no like.
Ugh.
So the funny thing is last week when I posted the description, you said to me, you were like, hey, there's a typo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the Memphis part of it. It was like the first sentence.
Right.
Because this is how she talks and I forget.
Yeah.
Because
and I was like, oh, no,
people don't talk like this.
I'm like, I'm sorry, Noelle. I was quoting it. So the first line of the description of last week's podcast, Turkey and Turkey, episode 155, was
Turkey.
Memphis walking street.
Right. And you're right. Now I get it.
Yeah.
But it's like no regular people speak like her.
So he asked her about her childhood, but he doesn't really ask her about her childhood.
No,
he doesn't know what he's saying. The producers are telling him to say things and they don't speak each other's language. So no one's having a discussion right here.
Right. They're not having some deep discussion
because neither of them understand each other. So
no.
She said that her mom had a drug problem and then says, and that's why you can't leave me because I would be sad. Me sad if you leave. Bye-bye.
It's like, but what does that have to do with,
So now she thinks that this was like the deepest conversation she's ever had.
Of course. Now they're meant to be.
Right. And then we find out that he is 26, not 28, but he got confused. She's really mad.
Who cares? You were banging your ex-husband for a weekend.
I got to disagree on this one. So now this is the problem. And now we see where the mom is kind of like in on this. And this might be a little bit of a scam.
Oh, I don't know. I just think he just told her what she wanted to hear.
He did because he wants to go to America because he needs to send his mom money. And his mom doesn't want anything to screw that up.
Oh, no, I think it's more that Memphis is combative.
Right.
And he also lied on their first video chat. You know what I mean? It's not like,
the age.
Yeah, that's what he told her about his age. It was on their first video chat. So it's like, it's not like they were in some deep relation. Not that they're in a deep relationship.
They're not,
either.
But they don't even know each other, Noelle.
I know.
They're getting married though. So she said that she's so vulnerable because she just told him about her past. Memphis, don't worry. He doesn't speak English. He doesn't know.
He doesn't even know what you said. He doesn't even know your name.
He's crying and she's crying that her fiance of 8 months lied to her.
Okay.
Can I translate that?
Yeah.
A man I just met.
Right. A man I just met lied to me. Did he know? Who knows?
Right. So his whole family is like sitting in silence. They're sitting Shiva
It's
waiting
so
for
uncomfortable. It's
her.
so
Waiting for her to come out of
uncomfortable.
the bedroom. I need to say something.
Say it.
Okay. I'm looking at Hamza and I'm like, why do I know this guy?
Okay.
He looks just like Jazz from I Am Jazz.
Really? I never watched I Am Jazz.
They have the same face.
Really?
I'm gonna show you.
Yeah, I
I'm
never
gonna-
watched it. I like know what it is, but I've never watched it.
I just feel like they resemble each other so
Are they
much.
close in age?
Uh,
'Cause I don't know how old Jazz is.
Jazz is like 20. There's a
Yeah, they
picture of
definitely
Jazz.
look alike.
I'm
I
like,
could see
they look
that.
so much alike. All right,
Yeah.
so she asked for his sister to come translate,
Right.
and she wonders if he's lying about his HVAC degree.
It's like that's what you're wondering about.
And she's like, hello, heating and
Mhm.
cooling technology.
Mm-hmm.
And his sister's like, what?
She needs to see his certificate.
Okay, she's gonna see his diploma written in not English.
Right. So what are you looking at? And you think his sister, you think she would tell you the truth? If this
No,
is all
she's
a
probably like,
scam?
yes. What did you want it to say?
Bachelor's.
Uh-huh. All the degrees.
Bachelor's in air
money. It says
conditioning.
cash.
Money. It says, we pay you.
I just smashed my hand on the side of the table as I did that.
Oh, good. Your tennis? Your- no, that was
It's
your
my tennis.
elbow.
No, but it's the same arm as my
But it's your
tennis.
tennis hands.
It's my tennis arm. Oh my God. So now the degree says 2014 to 2016. That's when he was there.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. That's all you need to know.
Well, Noelle,
Yeah.
our next partner has a product that I use literally every day. I started taking athletic greens because I wanted better gut health. I needed more energy. I needed to optimize my immune system. And I
Me
hated
too.
taking all those pills and vitamins. And I wanted
Zombie
a supplement.
food.
Yeah. I wanted a supplement that actually tasted great. Noelle, do you remember how many pills I used to take?
Tracy, you had a cup full.
I did. I really did. So what is this stuff? With one delicious scoop of athletic greens, you're absorbing 75 high quality vitamins, minerals, whole food source superfoods, probiotics, and adaptogens to help you start your day right. This special blend of ingredients supports your gut health, your nervous system, your immune system, your energy, recovery, focus, and aging, all the things.
All the things.
I love taking it. And Noelle, it tastes really good.
I know you actually just shared yours with me.
I did. It tastes like chocolate and tropical and delicious.
Very tropical. Yeah.
I really enjoy it.
It's not your like, you don't think of like green juice. Nothing
No,
like
okay.
it.
I thought it was
Uh-huh.
gonna taste like that.
Yes.
Like a wheatgrass shot. It
Yes.
doesn't. It's so good. And it's lifestyle friendly, whether you eat keto, paleo, vegan, dairy free, or gluten free.
Oh, that's your favorite.
That's my favorite. And it costs you less than $3 a day. You're investing in your health, and it's cheaper than your cold brew habit.
Okay.
Also, tons of
Yes.
people are taking some kind of multivitamin, and it's important to choose one with high quality ingredients that your body will actually absorb. So that's why I'm taking athletic greens. Right now, it's time to reclaim your health and arm your immune system with convenient daily nutrition, especially heading into the flu and cold season. It's just one scoop in a cup of water every day. That's it. No need for a million different pills and supplements to look out for your health. To make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/fiance. Again, that's athleticgreens.com/fiance to take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance. athleticgreens.com/fiance.
You said fiancé. That's why
Fiance.
I laughed.
Oh, thanks.
I just
know-
like to laugh.
Speaking of fiance.
Okay. I have thoughts.
Okay. So let's see. So they go to the gym. This is Gino and Jasmine. They
Yeah.
go to the gym the day after Christmas, and he thinks that it would cheer her up to watch her work out and ask her questions.
That would make me hate him. Uh-huh.
He has very different ideas of cheering people up than I do.
Yes. Mhm. This is the opposite of cheering up.
And then she says to him, she's like, good boy.
She talks to him like he's a dog.
Yep. She brings up Christmas and she said that she needs him to pay $2,500 for the trip this week to make up to her what he did. And he said, okay, but he's upset.
But it's like he wouldn't buy those clothes.
Well, I mean, now that he saved all the money on the clothes.
Yeah, it's so crazy. It's like, but you'll spend $2,500 on this. She's like abusive. She is.
She is. No, she is.
Yeah.
So then
okay.
he's looking at her butt. And this is what I think what's motivating him. There's lots of butt zoom ins on
There
this
is a
episode.
lot of butt zooming. Mm-hmm.
She said that she wants to set the decor in his house on fire. Now, this is just a side note, I guess.
Right. Right. Like on top of me hating you,
Mhm.
your walls are blue and red.
She hates the colors red and baby blue. And she said that she brings up also the fact that she S'd his D more than his ex ever did.
Okay. You want a medal? So he should paint his house because you do the stuff.
And then she flips out about his ex. She is
Okay.
hysterical crying.
I'm not sure. Like, what is it that set her off?
Manipulation.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, what bothers me is like Gino is half a,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
he looked so anxious. He looked like he was ready to throw up, like right there. He looked anxious. He was like rubbing his arms.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, this is how people act when they're abused. It really made me very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
If I was him, I'd be like, I need to go home. Like, this is way too much.
Yeah, but obviously she's been doing this since the beginning and he's accepting it.
I know. But then I'm reading though that he's actually a terrible person too, so that they're equal. So it's
What's
like
terrible about him?
Okay, I don't know. People are like, if you look into his background, he's actually a terrible person too, and we'll see it on the show apparently. So like, apparently he's like not a great guy either. So I don't know, because right now he seems just like simple,
right,
and like desperate and willing to put up with her, and she seems manipulative and abusive. But who knows?
Well, she has his and her name tattooed on her arm with 2 cherries.
Is that what it said? I could not read
that. It said Gino, but it said like with a Q, and then Jasmine.
Because everybody was like, again, I read a lot on Reddit. Everybody was like, "Did you see her tattoo?" And I'm like, "What did that say?"
Yeah, they zoomed into it, so it was like their versions of their names. Or whatever.
Okay.
So she said that he lives in the past. What?
You don't though.
You're there. So she said that she knows that she portrays herself like she has super high self-esteem. But wait, what?
Do you?
You do? Because I just
this
saw
is
you.
how people act when they have self-esteem.
Well, she said that she's going to slow down with him now. She doesn't want to talk about moving in with him, and she doesn't want to talk about kids.
You're crying over walls.
You're crying over walls.
But did you do this because you want to just be like, oh, by the way, I'm not on birth control?
Yes. Okay.
So you know what I am on birth control? Yeah.
Right. So he said that he should have said that he didn't like the paint. He's acting like a battered woman. He's like, this is my fault. This is my fault. So she said that she's going to leave tomorrow and that he can't say anything about past trips or exes.
Okay.
He doesn't.
He doesn't say anything. She keeps bringing it up.
Can we talk about her extensions?
First of all, she never washes her hair ever, which I have a problem with.
Yeah.
They're very, 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 very long.
And they're also very different than her regular hair. So that's it's
very,
usually the texture.
Big difference.
Yes. So she said that she lied and she's been on birth control. And then she asked if he's disappointed. This is a trick question.
Yes.
But he is disappointed.
Of course he's disappointed.
And then she said she's going to go take a nap. And then he said, this side of her worries me.
But now you're just seeing it just now? It wasn't when you had to show her the waitress you were getting takeout from when you were still home?
No good?
Okay.
All right. Let's talk about our brand new friend, Ben.
I love Ben.
He's 52. He's from Michigan, and he is 24% body fat, and he weighs 203 pounds.
Good to know. Thank you for telling me your stats, Ben.
He's a fitness model. He's an ex-Baptist cult pastor.
Right. What the hell does that mean?
He was a pastor in a cult.
But he also grew up in this said cult.
Yeah, but then he became a pastor in the cult. So then he married the church's children's ministry partner.
Okay.
Because he would like to go to heaven.
Okay.
They had 4 kids, and instead of going to an eternal lake of fire,
Uh-huh.
he left the cult 7
Right.
years ago.
Right. And they sought counseling.
Right. But 24 years later, they divorced and he got a motorcycle.
That's usually how it goes, though. Like for
Mhm,
real, or
mhm.
a Corvette or something.
Okay. So he's working on this motorcycle.
Yeah.
He puts grease on his face. Like a-
Really?
yeah. Like a little dab of grease. So to make it
Right.
look
Like
he
when
was-
people like pretend they're baking and they put flour on their
Yes.
face. Yes.
Okay, so he met a girl 115 days ago. Her name is
Uh-huh.
Mahogany. She's 24 from Peru. He's 24% body fat and she's 24 years old.
Meant to be. It's kismet.
Oh my God. So they're both redheads.
Uh-huh.
And
They're both mahogany.
they're both mahogany. And quote, she has known Jesus for years. I think this was lost in translation. I think that Mahogany might have had a friend named Jesus in Peru.
Yes, I think so too.
And this was probably over text. And he was like, do you know Jesus? And she's like, yeah, I've known him for years.
Jesus from 117th Street.
Yes, of course I know him.
Uh-huh.
Of course I know him. So they text every single day. And in
Right.
a week, he's going to go there.
Right.
So he's going to chat
Mhm.
with Jessica,
Uh-huh.
Carly, and Jason.
Jessica's got a lot of lip.
I didn't notice. There were so many things
does.
happening
I
in
know.
these scenes. So he's cutting calories right now
Right.
because he's going to be going to meet Mahogany.
My friend Luke is always doing this. He's either cutting or bulking.
bulking.
Cutting or bulking. And I'm like, is it Pop-Tarts or is it starving this week? Like, what is it?
It's very good for your body. So
Uh-huh.
they find out about his girlfriend and we find out that he spoke to her on the phone twice, never video chatted because she's shy.
Mhm.
Neve, Cammy,
Mhm.
Max, everyone.
Mhm.
Unite.
Everyone.
But don't worry because she made a video for him. Do you want to tell me about the video?
Tracy,
Mm-hmm.
this video is just her saying that her name is Mahogany. That's it. It's
Yeah,
over.
that's how you know.
But it's like less than 10 seconds long.
Well, she also
I would have
asked
had
for-
her hold up a sign,
saying my
say my
Mahogany.
name.
She asked for a loan.
Right. $1,000.
He has been catfished in the past from by a man from Africa
From
named
Usman.
Usman. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
His name was Usman
So
Michael.
funny. That's so funny. Usman Michael. It's even better.
He said he already loves her and he's going to be telling his kids tomorrow. So now we see him preparing for his kids to come over and he's pretending to learn Spanish,
Yes. You don't
but
speak
he's
Spanish.
not.
But at least the one person has finally at least tried on
But
the
is
show.
he? Is he trying?
I don't know. He tried more than Kenny did.
All right. Well, his ex-wife and 3 of the 4 children come because if you notice when they showed the picture of his family, one of the kids' faces was blocked out.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Mm-hmm. So that one's about to come.
Interesting.
Yeah, that
Okay.
one's like, Dad, stop.
Yeah. That was
Stop.
still
I
in the
can't do
cult.
this anymore.
Right.
No, he's probably just like, this is embarrassing to me
Yeah.
again.
I don't blame.
We had to go and meet Usman last time. Stop.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't do this again.
Oh God, I don't want to direct it to a music video. Stop. Mom said you can't do it again unless she's going to be in it. So he tells them that she speaks some English.
Sure, she does.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
And he also thinks that this is God's plan.
Okay. I don't think so.
And then his wife is like, hey, remember when
Mhm.
you had an ex that you were engaged to like 12 minutes ago that was 18 years younger than you?
Yep. And
Wait,
she didn't
what?
like our kids.
What?
Why did he never bring this up though?
I wouldn't either.
Yeah, that's true.
So now 18 years younger than him would be 34 years old.
Right.
But this must have been 6 years ago because he said that she was 28.
Okay. But I like that he says that his ex-wife is still resentful about them breaking
Oh,
up.
yeah.
I don't think that's why she doesn't like you.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
That's
Uh-huh.
why. Yeah, oh, she's so jealous.
Maybe it's because you forget your kids when you're in a relationship.
Yeah, his daughter said that she's scared that he'll leave them again.
That's so sad.
Okay. He shows his daughter. They're like, can we see pictures of her?
Uh-huh.
His kids LOL at him.
They're like, this is fake.
He's
This is
like,
it's
no,
fake."
maybe he couldn't see because half of his face doesn't work.
Okay. But here's the thing, half on one side and then half on the other.
I don't know what's going on.
It's like,
it looks like he got in a motorcycle accident, maybe.
it's like he got cut diagonally.
He might have gotten cut diagonally.
Yeah,
He had a nostril and eye accident.
he did. He definitely
saying.
needs a nostrilotomy
And an iotomy.
and an iotomy.
Noelle, Jimena and Mike.
This is also, though, the gift that keeps on giving.
I
These two.
love them.
I like her. She is like a tough bitch.
She's gonna kill him in his sleep, though. That's very funny.
She got pregnant. The guy was in jail. I'm never gonna get over it.
So you open the scene, they're eating weeds.
Uh-huh. Yes.
And then he said, "We really need to talk."
Okay.
Also, she's wearing bright orange eyeshadow.
Yes, it's a lot.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So he brings up the secret
Mm-hmm.
of her not being able to have kids, and she said
Right.
that she suffered from the pain of contractions. And
Okay,
she
doesn't
also
everyone?
she also said that she never thought she'd have a partner again,
Right.
and she's been disappointed by men in the past. She plays zero part in this, right?
Yes. Mhm.
Okay, because I just feel like
Mhm.
you knew what you were doing when you dated the guy in jail.
Purposely, you said you did it
Right.
on your second visit. Purposely.
Also, I like how she never thought she'd have a partner again. She was like 20.
Yeah. Oh, okay. But girls say that all the time.
And then she says something that's real. She said, "Who knows how many more kids I would have had, maybe without a dad." And then she also says that her tubes were not tied, they were burned.
Okay. Is that a thing? Is this a thing?
It's the same. It's the,
There's a
that's what-
difference?
no, it's not.
That's
a
what I
difference.
thought. Okay. I'm like,
No.
isn't that the same shit? Yeah.
And she's guilting him with Harold and Juan. She's like, "So you're just gonna leave me, and they're not gonna have a father?"
Right. Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, no, it's okay. Just no more secrets."
he's getting played. Listen, I get it. She has 2 little kids. Do you really need to add more kids to the mix? Like, help her raise these kids. Sure. They don't have a dad
Yeah.
anyway. So like, I don't see the whole big deal about it's got to be my biological kid. Who cares? The kid
No,
is
it's
kid.
fine.
Kid needs a dad.
His gut says they're meant to be. Your
His
gut,
gut is wrong. You need some probiotics, friend.
you need athletic greens.
Yeah, you do. You need some athletic greens because your gut is not well. I know this because I also hear you farting a lot in the show.
Or her.
No, it's him.
Oh, it's him.
Him.
What?
It's
there were
him.
more- Okay, so wait. Let's just get to this.
Okay.
So she also loves a good extreme crop sweater.
Yeah, she does. Extreme crop. She likes a crop.
This was about 10 years ago. This was the style.
It really was though. So
Yeah.
maybe it's style there now.
Okay, so they're going to Salento together. And
Right.
when they get there, they're making out on the bed and he farts. And then they just say, "Te amo, te amo, te amo, te amo, te amo."
Because the thing is, in the trailer, she
Mhm.
tells him like
Oh,
her-
that's right. His farts
he
stink.
farts. It makes her not in love with him. That's what she says, which I love that.
What's
so I
wrong?
think he has a
Gas
flora problem. I think he does.
Oh my God. All right. So then they go over to the pool and there's a bear
Right.
dog following them.
Right. I like it. I like the bear dog though.
So he asks about her baby daddies and she's like,
Right.
no relationships. They were aggressive. And then she says, quote, "I lived with a hitman. He ordered to have me killed and had me locked up. He told me he would kill me in 3 days." Then she said, "Don't worry. I told the cops and I haven't heard anything from him in 2 years."
Right.
What?
So it's like,
What?
so you could be dead any minute.
What?
Yeah.
He's going to drop his phone in the pool.
But that's what I mean. Why is he there? I'd be like, oh, I have to go home now.
I would fart.
Yeah. Grandpa
All
needs another pancake chip. I have to go.
I feel his blood sugar dropping. I gotta get out of here. No. We can't podcast in the evening. I
It's
wouldn't.
both of us.
Both of us are not well. Oh my god.
It's so
Grandpa
funny.
needs another pancake chip.
I've never gotten over that.
No wonder he's farting so much.
I would be.
Oh my god, Noelle.
Oh God.
This couple. What's her deal?
I don't. That's the thing. Okay,
she looks
obviously
like a criminal. I'm sorry.
Well,
She
that's
just
why I
looks
like
a
her.
criminal.
She does. And maybe I'm like even attracted to her. I don't know.
She looks like she's making a shank in her bedroom.
But she does. But she's so much more likable than like Jasmine or Alina, really, or
Oh,
Memphis.
yeah. No,
Any
for
of these
sure.
women. Because here's the thing: at least she's playing the game. It's like she knows
Yes.
what she's doing, but at least she's being nice to him.
Yep. True
know?
story. Guys,
Yeah.
I really hope you enjoyed this. I did. Go to 90 Day Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. And make sure you're going to patreon.com/trash talk podcast because we're going to record another episode of 90 Day Fiance, The Single Life. You can follow me at Trixie2Zini on Instagram and Twitter. And you can follow Noelle at Noe Girl on Instagram and Twitter. And also follow us on TikTok. It's the same usernames.
Do the stuff.
And we will we'll see you next week.
Okay.
TraceyCarnazzo.com. Bye.
Bye.